Last week I had a fight in Vegas. He out there, he done dropped the guy 2 or 3 times with the right hand. We in round 6. Round 6 ends, he come to the corner. Well, listen, sir, I don't want to talk no more. If you don't take your ass out there and get this dude out of here, you done seen you can knock him down with the right hand. He can't take your right hand. Why are we still out here playing with him around 7? So if you don't go finish him now, when you come back to the corner, I won't be here. Because you're not gonna waste no more of my damn time. You understand me? When you get back here, if he survive this round, when you get back here, I can promise you I won't be here because you wasting my time. So he went out there and got low with it.
So how do you guys feel about what Roy Jones said right there? I love Roy Jones, man. He's one of the greats, one of the all-time greats, as a matter of fact. His highlights are fun to watch, and I think he would beat up a lot of fighters today if he was in his prime and they was in their prime. But that one right there, I'm conflicted about it. I don't want to be threatened by a coach that he would leave. I think that you need to look out for that kind of stuff. If you ever have a coach that decides he's going to walk out on you in sparring because you're not doing the best that day, or maybe an amateur fight because, maybe y'all getting your ass whooped or something, or, even in a professional fight, you're not doing exactly what he wants you to do to the T. Maybe you are getting it done, but you're not doing it how he wants to do it. And you know how some of these folks they get mad when you don't do it the way they want you to do it, even if it is working. I think that, that's a red flag for a coach. And I think that you need to go ahead and can that guy. If a coach ever walks out on you on sparring or stops giving you coaching because he's mad at you, I think that you need to look at that real critically and think about new coaching options. If a coach walks out on you in a professional fight, I think that you need to fire him. He's not getting paid that fight either. And if he does want to get paid, he's going to have to fight me. But I will say also, if you are dropping a guy several times in a fight and you haven't gotten him out of there, then what are we really doing? You need to go and get him up out of there. If you're fighting people that are low tier competition in the beginning of your professional career, or even in your amateur career, you're fighting people that are lower tier competition, you need to finish them. There doesn't need to be any playing around, because people are going to look at you as like bums. When it comes to your stock, as far as being a professional, people are going to be like, oh, he didn't finish him in time, so he got down. Sorry, I don't want to have him on there. So be wary of that also. While it is best to get somebody out of there as quickly as possible, because we're not here to play around all night. We're not trying to get damaged throughout the fight. Y'all like how that rhymed? We ain't trying to play all night, not trying to get damaged throughout the fight. But at the same time, a lot of these coaches think that their fighter is just like a video game. You press a button or you say a command and they automatically can do it. Just because you said this doesn't mean it's a lot harder to get something done in the ring than it is to talk about it. And I notice a lot of boxing coaches do that. They think that because they're able to do this, or they have this specific advantage when they were in the ring, that they could do that. Like, if you have a coach that's not willing to adapt to what it is that your fighting style is or your athletic ability, then you need to also get him up out of there. That's just my thoughts. I don't think that Roy Jones is a bad coach. I don't think he's a bad fighter or anything like that. But that right there that's a bad coach to me. That's a bad coaching attribute right there. So, when times get hard, that means the coach will leave you. You done goddamn lost a few fights, and now the coach he's looking at you funny. He's acting like you're lesser than. You know how some of these guys act when they have a dog. Maybe let's say they got a pit bull or something. They find out the pit bull is not purebred. Now they don't want him no more. That's kind of how some of these coaches act. Like, you might have had a bad day in spar. You had a bad day of the fight. And now they want to act like, oh, I don't really want to deal with it no more. They start acting like you're a scrub and all that kind of stuff, man. You got to notice these signs, man, because it will come back to bite you if you sitting up here, being all naive and just like, oh, yo, my coach, he'll never do me like that, man. These coaches, you got to think about, bro, like, these coaches are just hood guys that happen to know how to box. Think about where you might have came from. You might have came from some lower tier circumstances. Maybe you are a good guy, though, but you might have came from some lower tier circumstances. These guys came from lower tier circumstances also, and they just happen to know how to box. So everybody's not going to have the same kind of thoroughness that you would have. So that's just something to think about, man. If you think I'm doing a little too much, let me know what you think. I'm not doing too much. I'm just giving you what I think, man. I think it goes both ways. I think the fighter should be getting him out of there a little faster and trying not to get as much damage because he's trying to rise his stock in the fight game. And also, I think the coach needs to be patient and understand that it's easier said than done out here in these fight streets. And if you leave me, bro, it's over for you. And if you want money or you want something from me after that, you're going to have to fight for it right there. But that's it for the video. If y'all watched up to this point, thanks for watching, man. Have a great day, and I'll see y'all next time.